I assume you beat him comfortably.
No, it wasn't. The aim of the spar wasn't to beat him.
Right. Okay. But you did. Right.
Like, you guys trying to do this to me. Don't do this.
You never been knocked out?
Not even been rocked.
What?
Punches that hurt, and I think, ooh, like Eddie Hall.
Yeah.
He hit me, bam, saw the star, and then I was alright. I wasn't like shaky or anything, and that's Eddie Hall. So, just saying, guys.
If Eddie Hall punched us,
just saying,
I'd be asleep for a week.
Yeah.
I felt it. My whole neck the next day was like, yeah, Eddie Hall banged you in your face, that you could tell. But I took it, and then we done rounds after that.
His neck hurts from sleeping.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just it was.
What? So you recently sparred Eddie Hall, did you?
Yeah.
And is there footage of this? Because I haven't seen
Yeah,
this.
it's on my channel.
Okay.
See, it's got over 700,000 views, but he still hasn't seen it. It goes to show that you're not that important. when you think you're important, it's like, nah.
Well, because the thing is, a lot of people give me shit for not watching like content when people are coming on. But the real reason I do it is because I want to learn about it here. Like, because now I can ask you questions about it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh yeah, I already know this. Yeah, I already know this. Yeah, I already know.
Yeah, I need to know the basics. Like, I know your dad's called Derek, but I don't know that you. So
that's good though. That's good. You've done your research.
So you sparred Eddie Hall. Why?
Because we both got the same sponsor, My Protein.
Okay.
Shout out to that's what I'm wearing right now.
Yeah.
My Protein. So we're both My Protein athletes, and I said, you know what? He's having a boxing match. Me and you never really would cross over content for any reason. I'm not about to lift a car like you, so. But I box already, and I heard that you're boxing, so let's link up and do something. Me, my strength and conditioning coach Leon Williams, and my cameraman Ramel. We went to Stoke. And went to spar him in his house.
In his house?
Yeah.
He got a boxing ring in his house?
Yeah, that spar was in his house.
Oh, wow. What's he like as a person?
Cool guy, man.
He's
cool. Yeah, he was very hospitable to us, and like gave us a bit of knowledge, showed me a few even training recovery techniques that I use now, like going in the sauna, then going in the ice bath and going back in the sauna. Like just hot and cold treatment. I never done it before, but then doing it with him and actually not feeling too bad after sparring him.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it's that hot and cold treatment. So I've kind of brought that back with me. So I shout out to Eddie for that.
So did you? I assume you beat him comfortably.
No, it wasn't. The aim of the spar wasn't to beat him.
Right. Okay. But you did. Right.
Like, you guys trying to do this to me. Don't do this. The aim of the spar was to give Eddie experience, and with a southpaw, he knows that Thor was a southpaw. So he said, all right, let's get someone that's got speed, IQ, and can box southpaw, because I'm orthodox. So I done that whole spar in my weak stance.
Right.
Yeah, I done that in my weak stance, but to help him.
Is that, as somebody who knows nothing about boxing, more of a football fan myself, is that something that's hard to do?
It's like you're right-footed or you're left-footed.
Oh, okay, you're playing with your weak foot.
Yeah, it's like that. So some people are both.
Is that the difference between which foot?
Yeah, similar. Because if you're running down the wing, can you cross with your left foot? Is not everyone can.
Yeah.
But you can with your right.
Yeah.
But so when you learn to box both stances, it's like you're learning how to score and cross and do whatever with both feet.
Yeah.
And my right foot, if I was a footballer, is stronger than my left. But I can use my left.
Right. Okay.
And that's what I was doing with Eddie.
Yeah.
To give him that, And then he hit me. What's that? I hit him with a shot. He's like, keep the power down. Then there's a clip, few seconds later, of him decking me with this big overhand. I'm thinking, this guy said keep the power down. But you know what? I knew that was going to happen anyway.
How much kind of effort do you put into a spar rather than an actual fight? So like, as you said, keep the power down. If you in an actual fight, you go 100%. What percentages do you go when you're sparring?
Depends on who you're sparring. Some people you're sparring, it's that time. Like, we both know if I can bang you up today, I'm going to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's no one you can really put a name to it. It's not, but just both fighters feel it. And we just know that this is a sparring session, but this is a fight.
But it's a fight, yeah.
It's just another word for a fight then.
Yeah, and then there's sparring sessions where you're like, all right, I'm going to learn something today. I'm gonna practice this move today.
Yeah.
Me and him are cool. Let's just get as many rounds in as possible because we're not really doing damage to each other. Let's go as long as we can. There's all different types of sparring. Like, I spar with my friends, and it isn't like a fight, but it's still sparring.
Is it hard though? Because to be a boxer, I think you need to have an element. Like, you seem very humble, but you need to have an ego to want to knock someone else out, right?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you do. But the ego just has to come from, if I don't do it to you, you're gonna do it to me.
Yeah.
And as you said, I don't need Derek on my case
Yeah.
about how what are you doing?
Yeah.
So I'd rather your coach be doing that to you whilst we celebrate with the snacks that I choose to eat. Yeah. Because it makes my life easier. So that ego drives me to want to beat you up.
Right.
Because it's gonna make my life better.
So was there a bit when Eddie's hit you with that punch that you wanted to then knock him out?
No, I went to Leon. I said, Leon, let me have some water, please. I was like, we're going out next round. Let's see what happens next round. And then I actually, ended up landing some good shots. And he said, oh, you got me in my eye like a couple of times. But he respected me after the spar. And that's the good thing about boxing. If you're a real man about it, after someone's tested you, someone's pushed you, someone's hurt you, you've hurt each other, you can go, you know what? Fair play.
Yeah, I do like that.
And me and Eddie had that after the spar. He was like, you know what? Fair play, man. It was good. So respects to Eddie. And obviously he went on to fight with one arm, as he was kind of sparring me with one arm as well because of his bicep. So yeah, man, he's a warrior.
Thor won that, didn't he? That fight.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. He only started using one arm throughout that fight because he tore his bicep.
Right.
So I'd like to see a rematch where Eddie gives himself time to heal.
Would you back Eddie to win the rematch?
I don't see why not. Just because the fight was close with one arm, so it's kind of like you've had two arms, bro, and you made it close. This guy has one. If he has two, he's probably gonna get the advantage, and he knocked 4 down as well. So yeah, I'd back Eddie. Four's getting better. I have to add that.
What was it like from your perspective fighting someone like Eddie? Because obviously you're used to fighting people in your weight class where you're probably similar speeds.
Yeah.
Eddie is obviously a much slower boxer because of his weight.
Not.
So it didn't feel that much different?
No, Eddie got quick hands. That's the thing that I said to him on the day. He moves slow, like to come to you, but
the jab comes out of nowhere.
Right, his hands are really quick.
Yeah.
Eddie Hall has very fast hands for a big guy. He just moves slow in between and then kind of needs that recovery time to do it again.
Right.
But his hands are rapid. When he's actually going to throw, I was like, ooh. You can see in the video a couple of times I'm like tripping a little bit just because I'm like, ooh, just got out of the way of that one. Like, lucky. You know what I mean? Like,
was that the hardest punch you've taken?
Maybe in recent time. I could say in recent time. I can't say throughout my life of boxing.
Yeah, that's still quite a compliment to Eddie, who's not even a boxer.
Yeah. No, he, like I said, I saw the flash. I said, okay. That's how you feel. That's how you feel afterwards. Just like, all right.
Yeah, I've never really been punched before. So what's that? What is that like?
We should have planned something there. We had Bisping on, who got you in a chokehold. Could have had Viddal punch you in.
Neck.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise,
wait, you let Bisping get you in a chokehold?
Yeah.
So I can't throw like a left hook.
That's what I'm thinking.
How can he can do a choke and I can't do a jab? This is not fair.
What about to the hand?
This is not fair.
Yeah, I'd let him punch me in the hand.
I think it'd still break your hand. Have you seen the size of his hands, Jack?
Is it going to break my hand?
Remember, I only got 2 lines on my palm. There's a different sort of power in it.
Is it going to break my wrist?
No way.
I've got very feeble wrist.
Do you want me to film this?
Yeah, okay.
I'm about to break his wrist.
Hang on, because I'm nervous.
So the safest way to do this is that he punches him in the hand rather than
how should I hold
a body part.
Hand,
You can come in for this.
Oh, you can come in for this.
What, are you going to... How?
No, let me just...
So it's just a punch to the hand.
Okay. Are you going to break my wrist?
No, definitely not. Just hold your hand.
Should I be loose or strong?
Loose.
Loose.
Your hand's more likely to break if you try resist.
I'm going to break my wrist.
Don't resist, Jack.
I'm going to do a few taps first. I'm not...
Alright, do a practice one. Okay.
That's alright.
Yeah. And that's at what is
about 65. 65. Maybe 60 even today because I had strength condition.
How's it feel?
Yeah, a bit now. And you do that in people's faces.
Yeah, right, but they do it to my face too, because I don't want you guys making me sound like I'm a bully.
Not as much though.
Yeah, not as much.
So I've been choked out by Bisping, and I've just been punched by Viddal Riley in the wrist. On the hand.
I'm trying to think of what guests we can get in just to do more to you. I really enjoy these parts.
Kickboxer, you can take a leg kick.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, you know what? This is not fair, guys. We shouldn't be just offering them out here like some.
This is my payback.
This is for all the YouTubers that I've called out in the past.
Jake Paul has shown more skill than JJ has shown.
Okay.
This is a fact.
Okay.
You can't argue with that. He has.
Right.
But